Falcon fans, and of course, Falcon fans. It's going down in a major way. 2-0s in the building. Another 2-0s in the building. Hell, I'm in the building. So, whole lot of 2-0s in here. Bodie 3000. Kiki the Great is here with us talking Falcons football. Chase, can you get online upstairs? Apparently not. We don't know if Chase will be with us tonight, but we always represent anytime we turn on this podcast for Chase. So if he's not here, just know we repping for Chase. And of course, when he's on his podcast, you know how he's repping for One Time for the Fan. Kiki.
What's up?
3000. What a great week to be a Falcons fan. I don't know when was the last time I can say it with so much like true feeling and emotion about it. Like how great it is to be a Falcons fan right now at this moment. We will get to that. Falcon fans in the chat. Bodie 3000 Key, how y'all doing?
Great.
That's it.
Great.
Just great.
You ain't dropped it today.
It feels good.
She is not sipping. That's not the face of somebody who's sipping. Just a little bit.
Okay.
On a school night.
Hey, it's hump day though.
Sheesh.
There you go.
In a major way. 3000. How we feeling over there, my brother?
We living, man. We living. Undefeated. That's what the fuck we are. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
First F bomb of the night. We're gonna have an F counter. I'm not gonna drop too many tonight. But I'm fucking living, man. It's great. It's great.
It's going down in a major way. Don't know if any Falcon players would be stopping by. Falcon fans went crazy the other night in the chat. D offered and stopped by. Everybody in the chat like, what fuck was Jack and them talking about? D offered in the chat. Get my questions and comments over here to him. Hey man, what coverage were you running on that third down?
Exactly.
But it was great.
Hearing that nonsense you spill to him every week about being on the team. D offer can account for that. Tell him D offer. You just he just hold your bags, right?
Right. So Jack, are you saying that you're fourth behind Woodside? So what place do you fall in?
So it depends on what position group, right? So let's go to quarterback. One Time for the Fan, episode 132, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Hit One Time for the Fan on Google. Just Google us. Season 2 is in effect too. Yeah, Kiki. So it depends on what position group. So in the quarterback group right now for the Falcons, I would probably put me second. I'd probably put me right behind Ritter right now with what we got going on in that quarterback group. But they could use your help in Carolina, I heard. Shit, that is tough. Or Chicago. If you look at the running back group, you can put me, I don't know, maybe second.
Put you
Bijan. I don't know.
In the locker room. Cleaning the locker.
Wide receiver group. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Drake, your fifth cousin, Kiki, but I'm looking at a wide receiver one. I'm 5'11", I'm like 6 foot, but I can still cut up the field pretty good. And then, quarterback, about that 80-yard throw on the run. Bodie, you saw the tape? He won't tell you about it, but he saw the tape.
You can cut up the field. The only thing you cutting up is them damn beanie weenie hot dogs. So stop it.
One Time for the Fans going down in a major way. But yeah, Kiki, this team is doing amazing things right now for the city. First of all, let's just go over to like this whole Georgia sports thing right now, right? You got the Dogs that's undefeated, right? Okay. Coming off their big, I'm sorry, Kiki. I had to start there, but it's not like throwing directly at you, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You should never root for Clemson.
You don't have to be a pseudo fan, Kiki.
Yeah, it's fine.
Falcon fans in the chat, check this out now. Some people that's, just like, for most part, Bodie and I mean, Bodie has a different basketball team fan. He's a fan of a different team than I, but still, he represents for Atlanta. If the Hawks go to the championship, you would be there. Like, if we win the championship, you show up to a parade and represent.
I am a Hawks fan as well, but
okay.
I was a Kobe fan first. Mm-hmm. I followed. He got me on the Lakers, so that's just been me. I don't know what to tell you, but I root for the Hawks. That's my team too. Absolutely.
Falcon fans,
send that text message. Yeah, had the breakfast ready by 5 a.m.
Hey, folks, shit, that is tough. But going over here in Georgia sports, y'all, let's look at it. Georgia's undefeated. Got the Braves going to the playoffs.
Winning the pennant.
Hawks. Huh?
They won the pennant.
Won the pennant too as well, and they're getting ready to go to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Hawks getting ready to start up. Fans are really excited about basketball. You know, Atlanta's becoming a real big basketball town here. Trae Young got this whole city going crazy. But then again, you got Atlanta United getting ready to go to this playoffs. And you got the Falcons undefeated. And the Dream, I haven't checked on the Dream, but I believe they're doing well too as well, right?
The Dream just got eliminated from the playoffs last night.
Yeah.
Oh, they did? They just got eliminated. Okay.
Well,
well, they was in the playoffs as well. So that actually
run,
plays into what I'm talking about. Yeah. But it plays into what I'm talking about. This state is turning into something that's just amazing, I think.
A state full of winners.
For fans to get a chance to get out here and enjoy these events. Bodie, if you wanted to go to a Braves game next month, you're going to a playoff Braves game. If you go into the Hawks, chances are it's going to be packed, sold out when you go over there because the excitement in the city. If you go to Atlanta United game in a couple of weeks, it's a playoff meaning match. You know, the next two games coming up, and of course they have playoffs in a month. But the Atlanta Falcons being undefeated, Georgia still being undefeated. Bodie, how are you feeling right now as just a fan of just what's going on in the state, man?
No, shoot me. I ain't ate dinner, so this is dinner right now. Goddamn Planters. This is not a sponsor.
Now that's dinner.
This is not sponsored, but this shit's good. How do I feel? I mean, I love it, man. I love being winners. Like we've been losing for so long. Been on this Falcon train, all these disappointments. I mean, I don't particularly remember 98 Super Bowl. I don't remember it. I heard of it, but I don't remember it. I was 8. I wasn't a big fan back then. But I mean, I remember all the disappointments. I remember from 2001 onward. Like that's me. Okay. I've been through all that. And the Hawks been through all that. Remember Hawks was winning. Remember when all the whole starting 5 won like player of the month that year when they was whooping everybody's ass and they went undefeated that month. And they had that playoff run and they ran to LeBron and he kicked their ass out.
Everything was cool in the regular season versus LeBron. You got to the playoffs and met playoff LeBron. Totally different.
Yeah. I mean, that's the disappointments we've been dealing with. We've been getting dogged by Alabama fans for the past good God knows how long. Just getting dogged. Then we finally dogged them and now they suck ass and it's beautiful.
Yeah, Bama fans probably ready to jump right now.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all got a wide receiver playing quarterback. It's tough. But yeah, I mean, all that disappointment and now to actually see some winning in the state, like it's big, you know what I'm saying? But shoot, I've been losing so long and I remain humble, you know what I'm saying? It's a great feeling, but I'm just, you know, I remain humble. But them Falcons, they gonna whoop ass. I ain't too humble with the Falcons. That's the squad. That's my number one up here. And I ain't too humble with them. I sit here and tell you, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Okay. I don't even care if we was 0-12. We whoop your ass. That's just me.
Kiki, you see what's pretty much going on out here in Atlanta with the Braves. Of course, you know for basketball, I know you're Warriors girl.
Just Steph. Because when Steph decides to retire, then I mean I don't care about basketball that much.
Sheesh. He is a great player, though. I'm not gonna lie. He is a great player. I mean, you just can't deny talent like that. But just going over the Braves, I mean, just how we're feeling. Georgia being undefeated, the Hawks right now, I mean, getting ready to get started up. The Falcons being undefeated. Like, we talk about the Braves a lot too as well, Key. Like, how are you feeling just from the Braves alone getting ready to go to the playoffs, possibly getting a chance to win it again, and then the Falcons being now on the roll, being undefeated?
Now, Braves is definitely my mom team. She's the baseball of the family. So, I mean, it's just exciting. I mean, I smell another World Series. I don't see nobody beating them in the World Series, honestly. So. Another one about to come back to the city.
Falcon fans, this really gets you excited because most fans here are Braves fans. Some fans here in the chat are Dog fans. But when you got teams that's winning in your state, you know, a lot of other states were doing the same thing. People remember what's going on up there in, you know, Boston and what's going up there in, you know, Philadelphia and, you know, all those areas, Pittsburgh, Tinseltown, and out there in Texas with all those winning teams. Georgia now has something like that with Atlanta being rolled now. The Braves moving in the right direction. I mean, come on, this is great to wake up as a fan of these teams. But going to the Falcons, because we talk Falcons football here, the 2-0 has us just super excited. Like, I know we beat the Panthers, and most teams were like, oh, yeah, we knew that was going to happen. But to go in there and beat the Packers, which most journalists on Fox and CBS, they had the Packers winning.
Yeah, we were the underdog.
Performance over the Bears. They said our performance over the Panthers wasn't shit compared to what the Packers did to the Bears in Chicago.
I think Lyric can beat the Bears right now, and I'm not even.
That's all I'm saying. That they really on that Bears train. Like, well, they was.
Like, who were they supposed to be?
Like, they're nobody. They're in shambles. They're literally in shambles. Their quarterback is talking about the coaching staff. Like, they're in shambles.
A coach just resigned today. And what the feds he got? Didn't his house get raided by the feds?
I did not know. You know, we talk Falcons football here. We're going to like the Bears situation with Fields because a lot of fans did want Fields here in Atlanta over Ritter. And, you know, I understand if he was in a different market, he was in a different system, it'd probably be better. But I can't do the if right now. He plays for the fucking Bears. Ritter plays for the Falcons. He's 0-2. We're 2-0. But looking at the teams right now, looking at how it is, Fields calls out the coaching staff, and then the coach gets he leaves the team today, Kiki, and then as soon as he leaves the grocery store, the feds raid the house. That's a lot going on in Chicago that I'm glad we don't have here in Atlanta right now. And they have to play through that. They got to practice through that because guess what? They got a game on Sunday. And for us, Bodie, looking at what we just went through with the Packers, because we will talk Packers for a little bit. We'll talk Falcons Lions. Hearing that coach said it was a clean injury report coming off of that field on Sunday has me like, whoa.
Right.
You're hearing about a lot of players around the league. It sucks to hear what happened to Nick Chubb the other night, man. Big shout out to Nick Chubb. But
that's terrible.
You're hearing about all these players, even Joe Burrow. Apparently, he got hurt too as well. It's a lot of players getting banged up, but here the Falcons have a clean report. And Akuda seeing him back on that depth chart too as well. CP in that Joker role. But Bodie, what do you got with the Falcons news and notes this week? Because I know fans are excited. We're about to get to the chat here, but you're a professor, man. Every time you talk to the fan base, they love it. So give us what you got, man, on what the Falcons have been doing this week or anything with the Lions. Because I'm hearing the Lions might even call me to goddamn come out there. I ain't no Lions fan, but I'll take a check for $300 million. I'm going to tell you right now. But I'm just saying. They banged up to a point where this could be another game where they're missing a lot of their talent, their star talent too as well. But Bodie, what you got for us, man? Because you a beast when you talk to these fans.
Look, Jack, there's nothing that you do that warrants for them to pay you anything more than $1. Okay.
You know, Bodie, hold on. Before we get to this Falcons news report, I'm starting to think you're starting to take these things personal. That I'm probably more gifted than you on the field. Because I'm telling you right now, Kiki, hold on now, because I'm gonna bring this up now. It's gonna be me and Bodie now. It's gonna be me and Bodie. Kiki, hold on, give me a second. It's gonna be me and Bodie right now.
You can't even fix your screen. Wrong button. Look, I win. Bodie 1, Jack 0.
All right, I ain't gonna do it right now.
I know.
Bodie,
I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, man, you get your 11. You pick your 11 next year, what you want out there. I'll pick mine, man. We'll go out there and we'll coach a good game of football, man. I'm telling you right now.
I'll be ready.
You'll be ready. All right.
You have my people call your people call your people call my people. All right. We'll start with the Lions first because we always start with the losing team and then go to the other team. Okay, so let's see. Amara St. Brown did not practice today. It's very important.
They're number one or that's a number one wide receiver.
Yes, that's their guy. Okay. That is their guy. I mean, they drafted Jameson Williams, but he's not playing. He's suspended. But Amara St. Brown did not practice. David Montgomery, he looks to be out for a while. He didn't practice. Taylor Decker's out. Kirby Joseph, don't really know him, but he's out. He didn't practice. Emmanuel Mosley, he's actually a decent corner for them. Yep. Did not practice. And this lineman, I ain't even gonna try to pronounce it. Actually, that's Halapula Lividity. I'm not even gonna do that. But he did not. Yeah, this whole alphabet in his name, but he did not practice either. Limited participation. Josh Reynolds, who actually ran the ball, he's a wide receiver. He actually ran the ball a couple times last week, and it was weird. People were
Dan
joking.
Campbell thing, or is this somewhere where it could be a system thing? You think
That's something I got to go back and look at because I don't know. I mean, somebody even joked that Josh Reynolds was going to run the ball more than Jahmyr Gibbs because they really don't want to just give Gibbs the reins, but they have no choice now because their guy Montgomery's out. He's not.
And they
playing.
traded their star running back from last year.
Yeah, Swift. Go Dogs.
Swift and Swift. Williams gone.
Oh yeah, Williams. Yeah, he went to Stinky Town. But yeah. So yeah, I think they're gonna have to unleash Jahmyr Gibbs, which is it's a catch-22. It's kind of crazy because Jahmyr's on my fantasy team, but he's facing my team, so I'm stuck in a situation right now.
That's where my fantasy motion come into. Like, it was so tough for me to play these games, knowing that you're playing against players that you don't want them to do good. You want to win this fantasy league.
Yeah, I want them to do good for my team, but I don't want them to do good against my team. It's kind of weird. But yeah, all right. So basically, that's the injury report for the Detroit Lions. Good news for the Falcons. Troy Anderson fully participated in practice today. It's a good sign. I assume he's ready. He wouldn't be out there if he wasn't. So that's a concussion. That's good. He probably will play. And full participation, Jeff Okudah. Shout out to that. Good Lord, we need Jeff Okudah after last week. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna say the player, but yeah, a player almost made my daddy push the TV over. And I think y'all know who I'm talking about.
Y'all know, hey, bad play is bad play. I'm not here, I'm bashing him. He had a bad game. If I'm wrong for that, crucify me. Okay.
Fans in this chat saw what you saw, Bodie. Fans in this chat saw what you saw.
Booty. All right. You play booty, I'm gonna tell you. I still root for you. I still want I know you got the talent. The talent there. He's not.
And you hope most players know that too, Bodie, because if a player's gonna walk off the field and say, okay, we got the win today, but I play like ass, but I ain't gonna tell nobody play like ass. Boy, we saw you play like ass. Everybody saw you.
It's so much tape. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back and watch it again and watch him get cooked. He got
and it's not a shot because we respect the team, we respect the organization, but we just keep
all I know is I'm keeping it a thou wild. And if y'all gonna get anything from Bodie 3000, it's real shit here. Okay, he was bad, but yeah. So Jeff Okudah, he ready to play against the team that
because you saw at one point. At one point, Love was throwing. Never mind.
Sheesh. Speaking of Okudah, fans were saying. Every time the first game when we went against the Panthers and then the Packer game after the win, they see Okudah in the locker room dancing around like, did Okudah play? Like he looked super healthy on film, so why don't you just get him out there?
Yeah, he was dancing in the locker room.
He was dancing, having a good time. He's energized to be with the team because I'm sure one win leads to another win. You're 2-0, and here you come back on the field for a revenge game.
Everything makes sense. They probably said, Okudah, you're sitting till week 3.
Right.
They said early in the season when he got injured, correct? Early in the season.
Yeah.
And we're still at early points. Week 3, and here comes Jeff Okudah back. So Coach was not lying to the fans.
I think if a playoff game was next week, he could have played, personally. But, I mean, the only thing that makes sense here is that they held him to week 3. This is pure speculation. I'm not a source. I'm not Adam Schefter, none of that. No. But just me being logical about the situation. You play on your old team that gave up on you. You're going back to the city that gave up on you. All the damn fans were talking mad shit about you.
You're gonna see some Okudah jerseys in Sunday. Go back. Some blue Okudah jerseys.
I mean, some, yeah, but a lot of them cats I saw it. They was talking shit.
The Lion jerseys be pissing me off because it don't look like light blue T-shirts with duct tape on it.
I almost choked on this damn apple juice.
I don't know. I be thinking a lot, and I'm just like, why the fuck
not the duct tape?
Like, oh, sorry, my language. Sorry. Why it look like?
I will say there's been some moments, Keith, where I have thought, is that duct tape on the side of those damn jerseys?
I be like,
hideous.
I done had too much to drink, but that looked like duct tape.
Yeah, it's bad. Their uniforms are terrible.
I mean, I get that they're an old team, but they gotta stop it.
No, their old uniforms with Barry Sanders is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
I got a Barry Sanders. I wear, like I said, I know we talked about this Jack a while back. You don't wear no teams of nobody, but I wear Legends jerseys. They don't play for us, but Barry Sanders is a legend. I have his jersey. And those are beautiful jerseys. The old school jersey. I'm just old school. I think I'm an old head at heart. Like I said, I got the old Falcons logo. Like, I love that. I love it. So, yeah.
Hell, somebody bought me a Watson jersey for the Texans because they thought it would be funny.
What?
That's tough.
Yeah, because because of Clemson. Because oh no, I use it to dust the table.
That's tough.
It is coffee, yeah.
Yeah, they thought it would be funny. They was like, you probably wear it since you like Deshaun. Came out of Clemson. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna wear this, but thank you for the
jersey, maybe not the Texans jersey.
Yeah, not the Texans.
Honestly, I don't wear Clemson jerseys. Like I wear like a white Clemson t-shirt, but I do not like orange and I do not like purple. So it's like, yeah, no.
One time for the fan.
I do white, but the orange and purple, no.
Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. Chat is going crazy. Let's try to catch up to the chat before we talk some Falcons, Packers recap. Who gets the game ball? I'm sure Bodie has a lot to say on that. Kiki, I know she has a lot to say on that because last week it was Jesse Bates. This week, another player on defense gets the game ball, I think. I mean, the team did well, but when you out there balling like this specific player, when I mentioned tonight, fans know who this player is, man. He's been balling ever since he's been a Falcon. But come on, man. Like, there's levels to this. Deshaun is in the chat. He said he tried to beat us with a kitten. And now they're going to try. Oh, now they're going to call his cat daddy to finish the job. Going 3-0 sounds perfect to me. Yeet. Get some, Deshaun. I hope you're doing well, man. Shout out to you in the chat.
Shout out to Deshaun. I hope everything's going well for you, brother.
Facts.
That is true. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to catch up to the comments. Bring your questions, bring your comments to the chat. For those that want to talk Falcons football tonight, we love talking to the chat because there's a lot of diehard Falcon fans in here. Rep your section. What section are you at the stadium? Please check in right now. I know we got section 134. I know the Ness is in here. I know we got some 118s in the building. I think we got a couple 300 level fans here in the building too as well. But rep your section, all you season ticket holders. William Amy is in the chat. He said, "What's good, y'all?"
What's up, William?
William says he's ready to get this W on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to beat Mufasa and Simba. You right.
Manifest that 3-0.
3-0 is on the way, Falcon fans. And if you have that feeling like how we have that feeling, the team's been playing pretty good. So you're going into this game where a banged up Detroit, which they're going to come out there and still compete. I'm sure they're practicing to do things to try to get over on the Falcons because they know, like we know, their team is banged up. We're going to try to take advantage of some of those situations. I mean, it's football. It is what it is. But I do think the Falcons right now on paper after 2 weeks, even on the field after 2 weeks, is better than Detroit going into this game. There's a lot of talk about Bijan Robinson right now where he's leading the league in this and this and this and this. And Desmond Ridder starting to work his way up. He's getting to be a little bit more gelled into the system. And then this defense. I know we need a slightly better pass rush. I want to see a couple more sacks this Sunday. I think Jared Goff gives you an opportunity to get some sacks because of the way he plays that pocket passing quarterback.
I do not want to lose to Ryan Gosling.
That is tough. Not Ryan Gosling. Bubba Gump is in the chat dropping the red and black. You already know he's throwing those emojis around. Hashtag one-timers. Hashtag the fan club.
When y'all get a chance, go look at Ryan Gosling and then put his picture next to Jared Goff. Tell me they ain't twins.
I just remember seeing Ryan Gosling in Remember the Titans.
He was a cornerback that got smoked, got beat.
You got smoked, get his ass out the game.
Little girl said he getting beat like he stole something.
He stole something.
DSGB Hall. He's checking in with the one time. He's dropping those emojis around. He's throwing them around one time for the fan. DSGB Hall is here in the chat. Dwayne Ruffin. It's good. Dwayne Ruffin's checking in from the West Coast too as well.
What's up, Dwayne?
William Amy, he loves being in the chat. He said, my 3 keys to victory is score early, 2, contain Gibbs and pressure Goff. He said golf. God. And get 3 turnovers in the secondary and gain tackle. We were good. So the thing about it is, watching that Lions game the other day against Seattle. Seattle took advantage of a lot of these short routes because Geno Smith was just killing them, especially with Lockett. Lockett was doing so much damage on them. I'm thinking about how many weapons we have. And if Ritter gets in rhythm, it's going to be a problem for the Detroit Lions because Seattle is using Lockett like every single play. Kenneth Walker too as well. We have some weapons that can really beat down on the Lions on Sunday. And I don't know if Chat Sports from the Lions podcast is in here. I don't want to talk bad about y'all, but we're looking at a 3-0 this Sunday. So
I mean, they're looking at it too. So they're gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? They looking at the same thing. So they know what it is. It's all
can he come? Is he in the chat? Because I want to start singing the song from Lion King.
Damn Burst. Shit, Kiki. Damn Burst, what's going on one time? I feel a 3-0 coming.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a thing that's real. That's real. Feel it.
This is real, Bodie. Out of your Falcon mind, diehard content creators in the chat. Say, yo.
What's up, John?
At Baseball Now every Wednesday for a while. Catch the replay tomorrow. Hit the like for our crew. Let's go. 3-0, damn it.
Yep.
Much love, fam. John.
If y'all subscribe to them, go
Yes,
ahead.
sir.
Head over to their page, man.
They are almost at 1,000 as well.
They pushing it.
Content creators are moving in the right direction.
So
that is
shout out to Out of Your Falcon Mind. Straight up.
Justin Newman is in the chat. He said, what's good, people?
What's up, Justin?
What's going on, partner? Rise up.
Bubba Gump said, time to go to the Motor City and put a thorn in the lion's paw.
I don't even like Fords, so go shit all over Ford's field.
Ford's transmission are trash.
Shit, any GM owners in the chat?
I was raised in the Chevy family, so it's beef with Ford anyway.
Carrie, what's up, guys? 2-0. So excited for Sunday to hopefully go to Detroit and beat a banged up Lions team. 3-0.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am.
Look at this. Feels damn good to be fucking 2-0.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
It does. Like I've been excited all week. I've been acting like playoffs start tomorrow.
What's up, Uncle Steve?
Uncle Steve, chat.
I'm a little wounded.
You must have got beat.
I talked to somebody that's in Bodie's fantasy, and he was trying to make these ridiculous trades recently. Bodie, is there some trade thing you're trying to do behind the scenes here? What's going on?
To, man?
I talked to some people, man. I know some people now. I got some contacts now. I've been watching now.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot of cats. Somebody came back with a ridiculous offer too, but it wasn't.
I was talking to somebody recently. They said, "What the hell, Bodie doing? Trying to send this trade over?" And I said, "Wait." I said, "Bodie trading?" I said, "Bodie trading right
I'm
now."
0-2. What do you want me to do? I have to.
What place are you in this fantasy league where you're trying to make these trades?
I'm 0-2. What place is
0-2?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Bad.
Get him out of here, coach.
Dang, Bodie, you the Panther.
This is not the way to. What is Chase?
Chase, I think he's 2-0.
Dirty Fanatics United is 2-0, and one time for the fans 0-2. You gonna let Chase do that? Get him out of here.
Look, it's a long season. It's a long season.
Calling him right now. Who's the admin right now? We make
straight up. When they opened waivers up today, I flipped my team upside down. I started cutting people. I started signing people. I started sending out trade offers. You damn right I did.
That boy slick.
I'm trying to flip this team on his head. I'm trying to flip my fortune.
Slick.
So yeah, if they were bad offers, somebody sent me a bullshit offer for Christian McCaffrey, and I said hell to the no.
At this point, at 0-2, is it like everybody?
That was crazy. Like, now there ain't nothing is more ridiculous.
You're blowing the whole team up at 0-2, or do you have a chance?
I mean, I thought I had a chance, but the way my team is looking and the way they're performing now, I know I need to make some moves. I got to do some stuff, but I made some moves. So
is there a possible win on Sunday?
Oh yeah.
You're looking at a dub. So whoever's Bodie's opponent, if you're in the chat right now, get your shit together because Bodie's sitting here feeling as confident as we are about the Falcons going there to beat the Lions.
Yeah, because I done flipped the team around.
Uncle Steve's Lounge said best feeling since 2017. Y'all 3-0 uploading. Oh yeah, hi Bodie.
Yeah, you got me. You got me. Shout out Uncle Steve. Yeah. That sucked. I ain't gonna lie.
Jeff Wolf said, finally got my voice back from the game. Jack got a sign for me for Detroit. I do not. Oh my gosh. What a touchdown. I do not have.
I'm gonna tell you who I faced this week. I'm sorry to interrupt, but
Who you got? Go ahead.
I faced Alberto in the 95 North Sports.
Alberto 95 North. You know he's in the chat, probably listening.
I shout out to Alberto, but you're going down, and he already know it.
And this is like you don't got no diss. You got no sneak diss for him. Anything you want to throw out there before you get ready?
All I know, this is the sneak diss, and it hurts, and he know it too. He had Saquon Barkley on his team, and he is out this week. So that's all I got to say about it. I'm gonna leave it there because he already hurting enough.
One time for the fan, Jeff Wolf. I do not have the sign for you, brother. Hopefully I can get it to you, but if not, London. Oh, you're not going to London. Another away game, Jeff Wolf. You go to a lot of away games. We'll have something prepared for you. D Sloan. So what's going on? One time, just got off that clock, heading home just in time. 3-0. We coming.
3-0. We coming. Tell him, D Sloan, we coming. We coming, dog.
One time for the fan. William Amy said we're gonna need D Alford this week against the Lions. See. The D Alford thing, I know he's gonna have his game. I mean, he's been balling out the past 2 games. Let's give it to every member of the 53 that's been out there on the field. But I know D Alford's gonna have his moment sometime this season, and let's hope that right after he has that moment, he over here in the chat, chatting it with us.
I remember we faced the Lions. I think be it preseason last season.
Yeah.
And I think he had a game pick in that game. So he might like facing golf or the Lions in general. So
was that the pick or the punt return touchdown?
That was a pick.
The punt return touchdown was against Miami.
Against Miami.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had a game clinching pick in the preseason last season. I remember that.
I usually don't read comments like this.
Oh God.
Because it kills my confidence. It kills my confidence. But
Justin, tell him the truth. That's it. It's the truth.
I mean, I can see you starting behind Woodside.
Behind Woodside.
But I think they would bring Felipe Franks back, and then you would go after Felipe.
Bruh, I can see you starting in the
arena
football, quadruple A league.
I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. I got a box somewhere around here, and they got a tape of me throwing.
Senior Citizens League.
Yeah. It got the tape of me throwing 80 on
wheelchair
the
league. Yeah, you might be good in wheelchair. I think you can do this shit right here.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. I told y'all it was a rainy night. There was a rainy night that night, so not too many people was out there.
It was cold that night.
It was cold too. I think it was a winter game. It was the championship game.
Who was playing against? The Willacoochee, Georgia.
We'll get to that. We're talking Falcons football right now.
That's a champion.
Too much talk for Jack. Let's get to the chat.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Jelani Anderson said the word for this game will be clock management. We don't need a bunch of 3 and outs. Keep the ball, matriculate the ball down the field. Now, here's the thing about what Jelani is saying too, as well, with these 3 and outs. Ritter has started the game, both games slow, right? The Panthers and the Packers game. This game this week for the Lions, you're gonna have to really be after it, Ritter, because Bodie, you talked about it. Dan Campbell doesn't hesitate when he comes to sending the blitz. He's going to send some people from all over the field, right? It's not just the front 4. It's going to be 5 or 6 guys heading around. And the way they play their coverage, somebody's going to be open, Ritter, especially with the plays that we've been running. I'm guessing their scout team and what they've been doing to prepare for this game will keep Ritter clean because you got Hutchinson to worry about. That's number 1. Got to watch Hutchinson because I've been watching some of his plays, even though they're 1-1. I see why they selected Hutchinson. That dude can play football.
Yeah.
That dude can ball.
Yeah.
He is a monster. I saw him getting double team. I saw him in the 1-on-1s. I'm looking at a young JJ Watt over there, man. Like some of the plays I've seen Hutchinson do is like, even since college. So you got to make sure you keep Desmond Ritter clean. You don't want to turn your back to Hutchinson because McGarry has some trouble week 1 against Burns. There's going to be some games where our offensive tackles and our linemen are going to have some trouble. That is true. But we hope they have a plan in place for Hutchinson this week, which you can't just be focused on Hutchinson because Campbell is going to send 5 or 6 guys. And Ritter has to be alert. You have to be ready. So please, let's relax on the 3 and outs. This is a game where if you do it well, I want to say you keep the ball on the ground a lot more. You will force Dan Campbell to stay away from the blitz because of how worried they are of Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. And, of course, the CP's out there, too. Hell, if CP don't play, I can play CP. You send me a text. Oh, look, he just texted me. Can you play Sunday?
Bodie, really? Did he really
Madden? You say Madden?
One time for the fan. Jeff Wolf said, "Think Jack has the seat on the bus locked." One time for the fan. Don't forget, Rise Up Tour has the Nashville bus trips and the Tampa bus trips coming up. So there's a lot of fans that's been asking, how are we going to Nashville or how are we going to Tampa? We do have bus trips available. The Tampa bus trip is Saturday to Sunday. The Nashville trip is a day trip on Sunday. You'll be there by the time the tailgate starts. You'll be home by the time the Sunday night football reaches halftime. It's a quick trip to Tennessee. So definitely hit me up if you need some information about the Rise Up Tour trips. Hotels in Nashville are actually pretty expensive too as well. So just be on the lookout for that. And we got some information on the meet and greet out there in Nashville. One time for the fans, linking up with the Falconator. Also linking up with Big Low Country Sports, man. We putting on one of the flyest meet and greets. Shout
out Big Low, Bo.
Shout out to Big Low and the Falconator. But yes, one time for the fan Rise Up Tour. We're doing it in a major way. So, Jelani, they better leave Ritter alone. We use their hate as fuel.
Let them know. Better let them know.
It's going down in a major way. Sonia Norwood said, "Rise up, fam.
Rise up.
Rise up.
This is so tough trying to catch up with everybody in the chat." Lisa Shepard.
Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Love it. How you doing? We got to meet.
The homie who was the special guest in season 1, TDP Mojo, is here in the chat.
Yeah, definitely coming back. What's good, T?
LaMarcus Boyd, who is the ambassador of the Rise Up Tour out there in Arizona. He'll be helping out Falcon fans heading out to Arizona for the Rise Up Tour, setting up some events. I know you got some really cool things already situated. He is a diehard Falcon fan. He will be in Detroit this weekend, and then he's flying straight to London. So big shout out to LaMarcus Boyd when it comes to being a diehard fan.
Hey, quick question though, with the Arizona trip, are y'all doing pictures with the midget? I'm just asking.
I'm trying to find the button.
Like, what is Bryce Young gonna be there?
Trying to find the button to cut the power off.
No, the other one. The midget senior.
Midget.
Not midget senior. If he can walk. One time for the fan. Thomas Scott's here in the building. Ladies and gents, rise up.
Rise up.
What's up, Thomas?
Willie P. Hey, my man Willie P over here. Willie P's in the chat.
Rise up. Rise up.
What's up, Willie?
Rise up. Going down in a major way. Rick Carter. Said this will be a big challenge for the Falcons defense. The offensive line has to step up, give Ritter some time. It's going to be a huge win for the Falcons. Bodie, Rick Carter's right on point with what we just said. Dan Campbell is going to send them. And I think the way the Falcons have been playing the past 2 weeks, especially Carolina's front four, with the way that their defense is set up, you got to look at this Detroit game and say, let's keep the ball on the ground to keep them away from the blitz for a while. And then when it's time to set Ritter up, they might not be prepared for it. We do know that Campbell's going to say F this shit at one point and just say he's setting the house. Because that's the type of person he's done. You got to watch for the fake punts. You got to watch for the trick plays. Dan Campbell has done enough already, I think, in the past couple seasons of him coaching to show us he would do anything. He doesn't give a shit.
Showing his hand early, though.
He does. Preseason, he might show his hand.
So it's like, you kind of got to just come prepared because he just,
He's just a really aggressive coach. And that is, the players, his players love him. I mean, that's evident. We saw our Hard Knocks from last year. His players love him. He is really aggressive, so we got to be ready for that.
One thing we are going to talk about tonight, too, because I see fans in the chat talking about the power rankings. We will discuss some of the power rankings.
That comment right there got me.
Gibbs going to fumble the ball. He's going to have to. Either you're going, you have to give it up easily, or you're going to take it from you.
We're going to light him up.
Telling you right now, man, the way Troy Anderson, Caden Ellis, Calais Campbell, this defense is so aggressive. Gibbs, you're going to have to protect that ball. Because I see a lot of what Calais Campbell was talking about in his interview this preseason going into Sunday. Don't run the ball to his side. So a player like Jahmyr Gibbs might not even heard that interview thinking, who is this old guy over here? Watch this. It wouldn't be best for you to do that. So that's where the opportunities come to where you're going to see a lot of tackles for loss in the backfield. You're going to see that 3rd and 1 turn into a 4th and 3 punt. And 4th and 3 punt, hell, Dan Campbell might fake it. So just be prepared. It can be 4th and 17. He might fake it. Hell, Dan Campbell might even snap the fucking ball the way the shit's looking.
But didn't they do that on the Chiefs, like on the first game of the season? Didn't they do like a fake punt?
The first series on their 20-yard line, they faked it.
Like what? I mean, it worked, but it was like shit.
But for Falcon fans, what people are talking about in the chat with the power rankings, how does it, look for us as fans, I don't think we've been top 10 in the power rankings in a long time. I know some fans will say, hey, those are just stats, whatever, media's just talking. But some fans feel good about that type of stuff. It's like having the top 10 defense going into week 9 or the number 1 pass rusher going into week 8. You feel good about certain things, right? I know fans are happy about the power rankings because when was the last time we were in the top 10 in the power rankings? I don't care who put the report out. But it's a feel-good moment to know that a 2-0 team is getting the respect that we deserve across the league. Because last week, the power rankings had us at 19th, and the Giants, who got fucking shut out, was in 9th. So I know how some fans can believe that too as well. Like the power rankings are full of shit. That is true.
I don't give a damn. Ever since I've been a fan, Falcons been number 1 in my power rankings. Only thing that matters to me. Fucking power rankings.
Shout out to Fernando.
Number 1.
Jelani, man, big time Atlanta Falcons fan. Shout out to Jelani in the chat, man.
Let no sleep on us. That's all right.
Cool.
Your sister's here in the chat, Keek.
What's up, Sade?
That Eddie Murphy shit.
Sade, Keek got her camera on too, and it's quiet in the background.
Hey, listen,
she must have
don't do me, Jack. Hey, Sade been on the Panthers' head. Hey, if any Saints fan decide to come up in the chat tonight, please tell me that Michael Thomas is not out here faking like he a Crip.
Michael Thomas ran and hid behind that wall because as soon as Derek Brown came around that corner, it looked like Godzilla coming around.
He did a slant around. He did a slant route.
He did a slant route.
All was the dude holding back Derek Brown. Like, hey, don't fuck him up. Don't fuck him up. He said, I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck him up.
His squeaky ass voice. I don't want to hear that shit.
Michael Thomas chirping in the hallway. If you was about that action, boss, stand right there in the hallway. He's coming off the field. You chirping to him. He coming off the field. Stand right there. What you gonna walk around the corner for so we can't even see you no more? And I know you put your hands up like this because that's how you fight.
I can't stand Michael Thomas. He got a face that a mother would punch.
He was over here swinging like this.
You felt like Derek Brown was going.
You saw Derek Brown walk around that corner. He didn't even care what was going on. The game was over. All right, bet. Where's Thomas?
Yeah. Thomas, I wonder what Thomas been saying on that field of him for Thomas.
Man, when I saw the video in the hallway, I said, I know you're not finna walk away. Don't chirp and walk away. Don't do it. But to go behind the corner so we can't even see it. And who the fuck is the cameraman? Walk down the hallway, man. We're trying to see some footage.
There was better footage of the Panther violence at the game.
Oh, let me tell you something. Now, we diehard Falcon fans. We don't condone violence here on One Time for the Fan. That's not what we do. But when you get your ass kicked on the field and in the stands, it's a different story. And shout out to that cameraman who recorded that footage. It was a good laugh.
If you need a lawyer for the Saints game, I know somebody.
Shit, that's tough. But to see the Panther fan not even put up a fight shows that they don't watch much UFC out there. Sullivan, he said, "Oh shucky ducky, guess who's back in this?"
Welcome back.
TDP Mojo's up in this thing. Roz, section 114 is up in this thing. Sullivan says section 321, we up in this thing. Oh, it's going down in a major way.
Love it.
Drake Hughes statements up here. He said, "What's up, y'all? Falcons 2-0, fam, Jack, Bodie, Kiki, how y'all?"
Hey, I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm the one suiting up and been going out on the field. Hey, man, I put on Twitter, I said, I wish I had a man part sometimes so I could go out there and go block for Ritter on the right side.
Damn.
Falcons getting a lot of love across the board from everybody when it comes to the offensive line. It comes to the running back room. Even the wide receiver group is getting some love. Mac Hollins getting a lot of love this week too as well for that amazing catch. And, of course, that touchdown that they called back. Fans were kind of skeptical about Mac Hollins being a number 2. We talked about it in the preseason.
I love Mac Hollins.
Mac is so cool, man. Mac
Hollins made that catch. He did like this.
Yeah, but my daddy asked, he said, "Key, what that mean?" I said, "Hell, I know."
You caught it on your head top. That's what that means.
What type of symbol that is?
Yeah.
He said, "I caught that shit on your head." That's what that meant.
Hey, daddy said, you remember when y'all saw Ritter on the sideline doing like this? Somebody, daddy said, "Oh, that boy just told somebody FUBICCH." I said, that boy did not say that.
He deserves it. There were some fans that were down there with me when we was watching the game. I don't know if you heard it, but there were. I'm not talking trash here, but there were a group of Falcon fans who were sitting on that row near where Ritter were, and they were pretty loud to Ritter about what they was trying to get across their point about how you're not ready to go. I kept hearing tighten up. I kept hearing they're gonna put Heineke in. When he threw the pick, I remember hearing the Falcon fans just go off on Ritter, and it was row ones, about 3 or 4 of them. But when Ritter scored that touchdown, he turned around and started talking trash. I'm trying to think, is that the moment that he called out those people? Because you can hear it to a point where even where we were looking back like, who is talking all that shit up there about Ritter? Look back, sure enough, it's a Falcon fan. It's like a group of them. And the Ritter's right here on the bench. She's right there. So it's like, those are the type of things you're not supposed to do. We're over here creating a hostile environment. And how are you helping the other team create the hostile enviirment? You're supposed to be with us.
Listen here. That's why I made that little short video.
But you cheering when we score.
Here's my thing. Like, how you going to boo somebody? Tell them to tighten up. Would you like it if he came to your job at McDonald's and tell you your fries stale? You need to fix the damn ice cream machine.
At one point, you just want to go over and say, all right, bet. Here's the helmet. Hold on. Oh, bet. Here goes some pads. Here goes the ball. Go out there and do it. Go out there and do it right now. Go on.
Get the same.
You don't want to do it.
Yeah, like literally the people that they want here, stats ain't no different. Some or some stats are worse.
And this ain't a shot. Jesus Christ. This ain't a shot.
Goddamn Deshaun Watson looking like
shit. And this ain't a shot. But we're talking about,
Bryce Young.
That is tough.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got a cold. Sorry.
That is tough. How to
Lamar
be
Jackson
here
shaky.
When you're in the stadium, especially when we're trying to create this hostile environment together. And there's a Packer fan probably looking at the Falcons fan like, look, they're with us. So it's kind of upsetting because
exactly. Like, why would you do that?
It's tough.
Like, it wasn't pretty the first half, and I'm not gonna make no excuses for him. But like I said, at the end of the day, six start. He still got to gel with this offense, but he played a pretty good fourth quarter, brought us back to win the game.
Even going into the moment into the fourth quarter, where we haven't even got to the Falcons Packers recap, which we will shortly because we have to talk Falcons Lions. But the chat is just so crazy. We love, man, Kiki, you know how much we love talking with the chat. So that's why the chat comes first here when we talk about one time for the fan. But even going over that Falcons Packers recap of just the game up into that fourth quarter, even when we was down those points, it still presented an opportunity to say all we got to do is score and get a stop. And if we get the ball back again, let's see what happens. Everything I just said played out. We scored. We got the stop. We got the ball back. Let's see what happens. We won the fucking game. I mean, we're at the point now where it's like we're going into this week 3, and this team should have you feeling confident that you can walk away with a win in Detroit and then head to London. And I'm not going to lie. Jaguars did get their ass kicked the other day, but it's still a tough game going into that Jaguar game. We're not going to hate on Calvin Ridley, who did great things here in Atlanta too as well. Foyle Luakon, who's over there with the Jags. The only thing we're going to hate on is that mascot and that fan that's in the chat.
I miss Foye. I ain't gonna even lie. That one hurt, and I knew it was because we couldn't afford to keep him.
Yeah, but you see now what it has brought us.
Right
in the future, we got Troy, we got Caden. We even with Tay Davis on this little 1-year deal, whatever they're building over here, Terry talked about it. Whatever we've done in the past couple months to years, is to get ready for this moment today, and we're 2-0, and you can't beat that. Millie Mills is in the chat.
What's up, Millie Mills?
Diehard Falcon fan Manny drove, I believe it was 17 hours for the game.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's a diehard Falcon fan right there. That's what we love to have, not only in the chat, but representing the organization. When you out there driving 14, 15 hours to come to a Falcon game, wherever you're flying from, however you may listen to the game. I know some people that's probably sneaking at work on their phone trying to watch the game because they're doing stuff. But there's some diehard Falcon fans out here. Manny is one of them. He's also a big-time member to rise up toward 2 as well. Deloach is in the chat.
What's up?
Said one time going to my first Falcon game on 11/26. That's the Saints game.
Them people from Stanky Town coming in.
That's big time right there. Deloach, hit us up, man. We'll be there.
Hopefully to see you. We'll be there.
Yeah, hit us up. Cheryl. I'm sorry. Cheryl Norwood Gibbons is here in the chat. She said, "Rise up."
I was like, did you sneeze? Like that? I was wondering, did you say her name right? Like, you sound like I want to say Gesundheit.
Man, you know what I got on the screen right now? I wish I can screen share everything. I got like 1 million goddamn things on the screen right now. So I apologize. But I'm glad the professor's here because I'm always getting graded at the end of the night. You're gonna send me a grade. You got a B+ tonight. What the fuck you get a B+ for?
Man, you got a G-. Next.
Shells in the chat. She said, "Rise up, luggage pack for the Motor City." We do have a meet and greet in the Motor City. So for fans traveling to the Motor City, there is a meet and greet. I will give you the information shortly. Chase Griner, he's up in the chat.
Rise up, rise up.
You know, Drake Shoe statement, he's represented one time for the fan. Aiden Hutchinson definitely is a beast.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Terrell Johnson's up in the chat. He's hitting us with the rise ups.
Rise up.
Rise up already.
Carlton's back. He said, "Rise up, Dirty Birds for life."
Facts.
You already know, Carl. You already know.
Oh, shit. Here we go, boys. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They're Jaguars fan.
Well, y'all met a team worth a damn last week. What did y'all do? 9 points. Was that 3
I texted him. I said, "Did y'all score?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "No. I kicked field goal." I said, "Did you score? You scored a touchdown."
That goddamn Trevor Lawrence didn't even score.
That goddamn Chris Jones.
They said that
I was
was mad because his perm didn't work the night before. That's why he played bad or something.
Sunshine.
Now I got another name you can't even mention to a Jaguars fans. Chris Jones. Sound like somebody I used to work with.
Damn. How y'all lose? Was that their first game at home too?
That was their first game at home. Don't forget they got like five games in London. They're, so
because I heard the NFL want to really move them over there because they only got like 13 fans.
I keep telling those Jaguars fans that be watching out for that Shad Khan guy, like a Mortal Kombat character. Like, you gotta be careful.
You like a sensei.
He was like, John L. He been kind of quiet now. He want to come in like they did something. That's 3 field goals.
Lisa Shepard hits us with chirping while walking away by Michael Thomas, and here comes Sade saying he did a slant route to the locker room.
Slant man.
Yeah, that's him.
Be careful with them ankles.
Sheesh. 3,000. Looking at the Lions defense, we're getting ready to get into this.
Carlton, I'm so glad you brought that up.
What you got, buddy?
So glad
is this a possibility that the tight end could have a breakout?
All right, one. They got to get him involved. They got to. I've been saying this all offseason. First 2 games, he didn't do diddly squat. 1 catch in the first game, non-existent in the second game. All these playmakers, Coach Smith, and I'm gonna just tell it like it is. Coach Smith got to get Pitts involved.
You have to say it again, Bodie. Seeing Kelsey come back in the plays he made, there's no excuses.
You got guys like Hawkinson and Kelsey. Or Kels, which is the correct pronunciation of his name. You got guys out here getting their target shares or whatever. But we got Kyle Pitts out here getting 3 catches for 30 yards and whatever. That is unacceptable. That's unacceptable. And I know we're so centered around getting Bijan in the game plan. Bijan gonna get his. We gotta really scheme guys like Kyle Pitts open. We got to keep scheming guys like Drake London open. He had a great game because we played into that.
My daddy nephew had a good game.
There you go. And now we can't. That's what I'm scared of. Kyle Pitts have a good game, but damn, Drake London will diminish. Like we'll have 2 catch game or something. Mm-hmm. We can't have that. We gotta mix it up.
Are they trying to do too much with Pitts? Because you look at Kelsey playing, he's like, give me the ball.
They're not doing enough.
What is he doing? Like Mahomes is running around way more than Ritter.
That's all they got over there in Kansas City, really.
But like the touchdown when Kelsey caught it the other day, nobody is watching Kelsey. Of all the players on the field, you would think to watch. Nobody's guarding him. Why is it that we can't?
Nobody matters, but
Pitts the way we get it to Kelsey.
It's a game plan.
But I guess with us, we got so many different weapons as to. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out.
You're right. We got to work the kinks out. We have a lot of weapons. Bijan they're gonna play Bijan. They really, excuse me. They really gonna hear if Bijan don't be involved. So Bijan's gonna be involved every week. Mm-hmm. It's a matter of making Drake involved with Pitts, with CP when he get back. With Bijan and Algier, it can happen. All these weapons is embarrassment of rich.
Question we ask: is it too many weapons? Sometimes when you got too many weapons, you
not
can't
too
get
many weapons.
People were mad at week 1. You come away with a win, but people's mad Drake London doesn't get no love. Week 3 now we're going in. Pitts, people's looking like where's Pitts? What's going on? I know we're 2-0, but fans are concerned.
Look, I'm a betting man. I'm betting on Pitts this week. You
I
bet
just
your
want to win.
bottom dollar ass.
I get what y'all saying, but at the end of the day, I just want to walk away with a win.
And I'm with
feel
that.
like I don't want to force the ball of Pitts and it cause dumb shit. So
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
I feel like let it come when it comes. Cause
I mean, I get that, but that's the thing. You got some embarrassment of riches at receiver at weapons. Okay,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say receiver. We have weapons. We have so many weapons. The whole point is to keep them guessing.
That is true.
That's the thing. And if you keep them guessing, we're going. Screen
the
over
Mac
here.
Hollins catch was a guess. Who would have thought Mac Hollins is running 60-yard streaks down the field like that?
You're messing up my thoughts. Let me get my thoughts. God damn it! I was rolling, and you come with the Mac Hollins.
Go, buddy, go. You cooking.
He gonna eat too. My whole thing is you looking over here. You got to worry about damn Bijan in the slot, like you said. Bijan in the slot. Goddamn. We got London over here. We got Pitts right here. Like it's just like you want to leave them guessing. You want to leave them guessing. They don't know where the ball going. You gotta have one guy running a slant. You gotta have. You just gotta get creative. That's my problem with the play calling lately. It's just not as creative as you would like for all the weapons that we have. It shouldn't be a problem. I don't think there's no reason to force feed any of our weapons if you have everybody be a threat. Have everybody help each other be a threat. They can eat together. Everybody ain't gonna eat every week, but we have too many great weapons, and I mean great, not good, great weapons to not eat at a consistent basis, and somebody be shelled out of the offense for 2 weeks like Pitts, or damn Drake not have a fucking catch in the first game. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I hate it.
On a secondary, he should have ate on.
Look, too. Drake didn't have a catch, and Pitts didn't have a good game, but one catch in that damn game.
2 catches, yeah.
That's ridiculous. He had 2 catches, but he had one big catch, in that game. That's ridiculous. Play calling got to be better.
That's why that was damn near Bodie's breakdown all in itself right there. That's why we love having Bodie goes into that rant because he's excited. You're 2-0, and we're trying to find ways to get better. That's what Bodie's talking about.
We can get better. We can get better. That's the whole point. You want to make it easier for your quarterback. Your damn near rookie quarterback. Let's be real. Damn near make it as easy.
Please say that again, Bodie. Say that again.
Easy as possible for your damn near rookie quarterback. Okay,
because people
he shouldn't be out there struggling.
Because people seem to think that he's like treating him like a vet, like he gotta be like he should be automatically perfect.
He ain't Dak out here leading the league in picks. Okay, Dak is held to a standard, and he's out here fucking up. At least he was last season. And his defense carried him this year. If you ask me, he still ain't playing that good. But that's the different story. But still, he's not a wily old vet. Okay, he's got to grow with this team. This whole team.
His balls ain't dropped yet for those in the back.
That's real. That's real.
Okay?
That's tough.
That's fucking tough and it's fucking real.
I had to say it like that. I'm sorry, but I had to say it.
I mean, it is. He's still on the classifier. Yeah, he's learning. He gonna have to learn on the job, like you said. Didn't play much in the preseason.
I be going hard at Panther fans because they talk about Bryce. You know, Bryce is the first RP. He's gonna be way better than what they call him, midder. No, what is mid is being 0-2 with a first overall draft pick. He ain't got no receivers. What somebody said that his receivers are future PE teachers.
You know what's mid? What's mid is your quarterback can't run a quarterback sneak because he's too goddamn small. He can't push.
That was sad to hear that they put out a report that he cannot do the QB sneak because he's too small.
Yeah, somebody was trying to tell me that when he got in the league, he was saving the Panthers and they was gonna beat the brakes off of us.
Key, going to you right here, strapped up 24 wants to know how do you think that they will perform this weekend against the Lions? Just your thoughts for the Falcons.
I'm hoping that the offense, like you said, we had a slow start week 1 and week 2. I'm praying that first quarter we lighten some asses up. Like, I mean, you got tape on the Lions. I mean, now you know what to expect. Like, I feel like we're gonna bust their ass. Excuse my language.
Kiki.
How one of the hosts got...
I thought we went over this. I think he's bringing it up because he heard the past conversations of when you're at work and people hear your accent. South Carolina folks, that accent is like Like it's real country, like
we're on
Geechee
the
for
water.
real, ain't it?
We're on the water. We known as Geechee Gullah people. We got like a little accent. It is kind of similar. But we speak English. They don't down there.
Hey, water. Y'all don't say water either. Water.
And since Jonelle want to crack jokes, what kind of name is Jonelle for a man?
Yeah.
Shit, this is tough. Quentin, Lavenders in the chat said, "Rise up,
family, rise
Lisa
up."
Shepard says, "See y'all in Detroit." Falcon fans, don't forget we do have a meet and greet.
You know what? Another thing that pissed me off about the Lions, like y'all call yourself Motor City. I mean, I don't know. The Lions and Motor City just don't match. That bothers me. Everything about them bothers me. I don't know.
You've kind of. I know how you go hard at Panthers and Bucks and Aints fans, but you mentioned the duct tape on the jerseys, Motor City not sitting right with Lions fans. You might have a little spite against the Lions Nation too over there.
I don't know, for some reason. And I think my thing with the Lions have been like they just talk a lot of shit for a franchise that ain't won shit too.
Ain't did nothing.
When last time they've been to playoffs? Anybody know?
God damn, they ain't did nothing.
That is tough.
Zay, I don't think they ever been to a Super Bowl.
Zay in a bag. So the biggest Falcons fan in Baltimore is in the building.
Hey man, shout out.
Hey, what's up?
Dre said, "Don't show your face until y'all score y'all next TD." Jesus Christ, you got Calvin really running into the damn goalposts and shit. You don't know what's going on out there.
Who did they have before we played them?
They had week 1 was
the Chiefs. I'm not the Chiefs. No. They played. No, they played the Chiefs.
Who the Jags played? You say?
No, who the Jags played? Like this.
They played the Chiefs Sunday.
Yeah, but who they playing this week coming?
Oh, this week they got hopefully the practice squad. They need a couple an extra week of practice before they play us.
We need to get right.
Lucy and John Moreno said, "Good evening, Falcons family. Why are sports commentators always putting us down?"
They faced the Texans this week.
Oh shit, that's practice.
And then they play us. I
walk.
Fucking can't wait.
And then we come back after we play them and play the Texans. So the Texans are looking real bad this year. Damn, we're off to a good start. How many games do we need to win? I see us winning more than 10 this season. It's going down though, John and Lucy Moreno, and y'all checking in from Texas. Big shout out to y'all. But I see us winning more than 10 this year. Y'all got more than 10? 10 wins after right now 2-0?
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, I got 10.
Easily.
And then like I said on Twitter, I'm keeping my receipts. I done bookmark everything. Y'all favorite Uncle Shannon Sharp, who said that pretty much like when we didn't pursue Lamar and Arthur Blank spoke out about touchdown. Who they ain't serious about winning. They don't got nobody. Oh, okay. Joy Taylor, who I think must be want to throw her at Lamar. She on my shit list.
She got receipts.
Colin Cowherd. Still thought really was a Falcon.
People still watch him?
I know.
I didn't want to talk about Colin because he talking about damn Haskins.
Yeah, he didn't know he passed away.
That's insane to me. But yeah, we off him. He is nah.
Yeah. I don't pay too much attention to Cowherd.
But you know, they're still. Everybody is still on the Saints train because I don't know what maybe it's Maybelline did Monday night that was so special.
Shit.
And then here's my thing too. Like, okay, we got Ryan Nielsen. So hopefully with Ryan Nielsen, when we play them stink people from down there, we know how to stop Taysom fucking Hill.
It's a totally different rivalry.
What he's about to do at this point. I'm sick of him.
He is so mid to me. Like he's mid. He's not even as good as advertised. He's 87. They paid him all that money like he's just the greatest wildcat guy, and he is mid to me. He gets the ball, he runs.
He's just big and he runs.
He's
just big and he runs.
Mid. That's mid.
Like that Monday night doubleheader pissed me off. It was like mid versus mid games. You got Deshaun Watson, who everybody was going crazy for, who looks like he gained weight. Just saying. Who had Butterfingers on a couple of plays.
Mid.
Do we play? No, we don't play them.
Falcon fans in the chat. That's a Jaguars fan. Just want to let everybody know.
Oh, Janella?
That's a Jaguars fan. That's in the chat. Big shout to William.
Meow.
Check in. Big shout to Dre. Big shout to William, Lisa Shepard. Big shout to Jermaine.
Hey,
Living
Jonelle.
life,
I hope you're having a good night. I know you're struggling over there, losing to the Chiefs by only putting up 9 points, and then you got Alabama over there. Y'all got Nick Saban look like he's ready to smoke crack.
Alabama got kickers playing quarterback.
You got Chicago Bulls, who ain't been relevant since the GOAT Michael Jordan.
They still waiting on Lonzo Ball to come back. Diane, Dave Markham's in the chat.
Who else he cheered for? The who else I missed?
There's one more team. I can't.
He just got teams like what Ludacris song used to say. I got pros in different area codes. That's Jonelle. He got teams in different area codes. Okay.
Verandos agreed. At the end of the day, we just want to win, but to become truly unstoppable, we have to put it together. Teamwork does make the dream work. Jarnell says Lions are a litmus test for y'all. Man, Jarnell. Goddamn.
Yeah, he probably cheering for them because they're cats too.
Can't even score touchdowns at home.
Thing. Yeah.
Can't even score at home. And you over here talking about us. At least he ain't bougie, Mary Kay.
I went to that as my season opener, and was that season opener? I don't know. That was I would ask for a refund back. Did y'all get the rats out y'all kitchen yet?
Shit. Yeah. Is that why they're renovating the stadium?
Yeah, they had failed. Their concession stand had failed because they had rats. And then they was serving up roach nachos. I heard. I don't know.
This is tough. Dirty Bird 79 said at least he ain't the bougie Mary Kay sits when he pees car. Shit. Hill should stick the tight end.
Yeah, Carr had looked like hot dog shit the other night.
I'm not impressed both games with Carr. Not impressed at all.
No,
you played two suck teams.
He focuses more on his.
You played two suck teams. I mean, straight up, this Green Bay team we played on Sunday is going to dog walk New Orleans, and they're going to dog walk the Panthers when they play them.
Straight up. But you know who I don't like being 2-0 with? The Bucks. Because why? But I mean, anybody could go beat the Bears. Lyric and her third grade team could go out there and beat the Bears.
I'm just a bit surprised the Bucks are 2-0. I am surprised. Yeah,
Lyric,
I am surprised the Bucks are 2-0.
Lyric got some dudes in her class. They eight, and they like, yeah, they probably could got a few sacks on just. Well, no, because Justin Fields had 10 seconds in the pocket and still ran into a sack.
Yeah, that's tough.
Bodie, Packers, Falcons. Who gets the game ball on Sunday? Who are you giving it to?
Packers, Falcons. We revert back. I give it to Ritter. Ritter literally put the game on his back, and he said, "I'm gonna go win this shit." And he had a couple scrambles, and he ran that touchdown in. A little single tear came out of my eye. Shit. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. I felt like a proud father. Like it was so, but that's the leadership we talking about. That's the leadership the coach has been talking about all this time. He said, F it, bro. We finna go win this game. And that is IQ. That's great football IQ. And that's what I was hoping to see. He evolve. And this is gonna open it up, bro. Like I said, it's 2 games in. We learning what to do, what not to do. He's getting right. So it's Ritter, nobody but Ritter, because we couldn't have won it without him.
Shout out to Lucy and John Moreno. Kiki, who is the game ball on Sunday?
I got
the Packers.
Split. I'm on offense. I'm gonna split it between Ritter and Bijan. Bijan is him. Like we don't gotta say it 100 times. That was the right pick for the Falcons, and I ain't trying to piss nobody off because I know we still got people with their panties up their butt about who over there with the Eagles. Them Philly dogs is what they call themselves.
Yeah, hey man.
But listen, Bijan is him. That was the right pick, and then I choose Ritter because, like you said, Bodie, he put the team on his back.
But
and
on the back,
y'all saw in that video, if you watch Grady Jarrett's mic up, y'all saw what he said when he took them down the field. He told them, let's end this shit. Let's end this shit. Like,
and that's what he did.
Mm-hmm. And then on D, I gotta give my boy AJ game. Him. There's a few people on defense, so I ain't even gonna do defense. But I'm gonna say AJ. I'm gonna say Grady too, and I'm gonna say I can't pronounce his name, but boy from the Aints. Onyemata.
Onyemata.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kiki definitely been reading my notes. Desmond Ritter, Bijan Robinson for me definitely gets the game ball. I think Desmond Ritter putting that team on his back in the second half. I mean, that was a performance that fans probably seen years ago from a quarterback who wears number 2. But to see
Not a
Desmond Ridder
wrong
go out
answer,
there,
Smitty.
I'll say it again, Bodie.
No, I was saying for Smitty. That's not a wrong answer.
Oh, yeah.
Bijan is second in the league in rushing, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
ran his ass off, and he shook 18 people in the process. So good job.
Bijan done took a couple of defenders' souls.
He took
And I
some
don't
last
know
week against the Panthers.
if y'all are friends with Errol Jones on Facebook, or if y'all are in that, go look at his
Shout out
phone
to Errol.
case. Go look at his phone case that he got for his phone is when Bijan juked those 2 defenders from the Panthers as his his case. So that's dope. He's had a place in Atlanta did it for him.
2 weeks in a row, Bijan has showed up and showed out here in Atlanta. Now you get a chance to go on the road. Bijan really gets my game ball on the offense. And, of course, I got to give it to A.J. Terrell, is what I was talking about earlier, the player on defense that most fans would definitely agree with. A.J. Terrell he's just a stud. He's just been that guy since he's been here in Atlanta. Terrell Allen is real here in Atlanta. And you see a lot of quarterbacks, they don't want to be no part of it. I mean, even when they get him inside the slot, sometimes you can't just get over on AJ Terrell. No matter what you're doing, your audibles, your picks, it doesn't matter. AJ Terrell is a lockdown corner, and he does his job. Going over the Panthers game and even the Packers game, AJ Terrell has done his job. But going forward now, you have Jared Goff, which I think he might not be looking too much at AJ Terrell's way. Trevor Lawrence might look his way. I think that Lawrence-Calvin Ridley matchup should be pretty nice. Depends on where they put Okudah on the field. But I think if it's going to be a Terrell Ridley matchup, it's going to be decent. And then you're going into that Houston matchup where I don't think Stroud wants to go that route. I'm seeing Tennessee with Ryan Tannehill. These quarterbacks know you don't want to just target Terrell Allen too easy. I mean, you don't have Patrick Mahomes coming up on your schedule. You don't have Josh Allen out there. You don't have Justin Herbert. These quarterbacks coming up, better be careful because this defense is swarming.
I ain't trying to be funny, but if we did have Josh Allen, y'all know for him to be who they say they put him in the elite category all the time. Dude is kind of like the king of turnovers. Nobody don't pay attention to that.
Since he's been in the league, though, I mean, he has created enough noise, and he has brought the Bills to a point where they're calling him, one of the tier 1, tier 2 quarterbacks in the NFL, which for most fantasy players, I mean, they love to see a guy like Josh Allen come out there, throw it for 30, 40 times. But if Josh Allen's out there, he's going to target the whole field. Same like Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't care about this. He's going to target the whole field. So if you're not ready and prepared defensively, it could be ugly for you. Jared Goff this Sunday, I don't see him targeting the whole field. Players you got to stay away from. That running game, you can't just run into Calais side so easily. You just can't run up the middle with David Amenyata and Grady Jarrett there so easily. So the Lions have to scout well because they got to be careful coming up on Sunday. CJ Stroud, when we play him in a couple weeks, I mean, that's going to air it out on AJ. You're not going to air it out on Cootie, especially with Jesse Bates back there. Our first time tonight, we mentioned Jesse Bates too as well. Defense in our secondary is ramped up, and we are ready to go. So,
what's his name? Oh God, CJ Stroud. It might be a long season for him too. He need an O-line.
He does.
I mean, he's doing good though. I'm not knocking him.
He's doing decent. I think he's doing better than Bryce. He's definitely doing better than Bryce.
He's definitely doing better than Bryce.
Yeah. I mean, I could do a quarterback sneak. I think.
Shit.
Let me ask Lyric if she can do a quarterback sneak because Lyric actually almost taller than I am. So
it's possible with the way Jared Goff likes to throw the ball too as well. You can possibly see that Bates pick. Shout out to William Amy in the chat. That is possible that a Bates pick could happen on Sunday. But Okudah, I just want those Lions fans to be pissed that they let him go.
Yeah.
I want him to go out there and ball out on Sunday.
That's what I want to see.
I hope he plays because I'm like, he hype up in this locker room. He done took off whatever. He about to go shower. I'm like, damn, he ain't even played and he look like he about to go shower. So I want him to play. I hope he plays.
Falcon fans going down in a major way. Bodie, hostile environment, man. Real quick before we get up out of here. You had the Panther game, which
you still going through that list over there?
Sheesh. Not the list.
You know the hostile environment. Let me tell you, I'm gonna break it down real quick, real short and sweet to the goddamn point. We done beat this shit over the head like a goddamn drum. And for the most part, the Falcons have showed up in the bins.
They have. I am proud.
Start on the first fucking play from scrimmage, like one of the first plays in the last game. They got a false start. we're in there, and I feel the energy. I feel the shift in the momentum. I feel the excitement. It's just a different vibe. It's just a different vibe that Terry and Coach Smith has brought to this team. It's just, and we come in there and we come in there ready and we loud and we just here and more people standing up and they waving the fuck out of them flags and I
Oh
fuck with
yes,
it.
you see
So
them flags on TV too. I love it.
they waving them damn flags. That damn gonna get damn shoulder gonna be hurting that waving that goddamn flag so much. Just waving that thing. We in there though. That's the thing. I love this. I think there's a turning of the new leaf right here. Like we're really getting loud in that thing. So shout out to all the Falcon fans getting loud.
Kiki, you attended the first game against the Panthers. You saw the fan base. You saw how everybody was acting on first down, second down, third down, first quarter through the fourth quarter. And then you saw the game on TV versus the Packers. The hostile environment has been there for 2 weeks. You go on the road for 2 weeks, and then you come back against the Texans. So I think Falcon fans should see that, when they come back home against the Texans game, that place needs to be like rocking through the roof. Depends on what you do on the road.
And how many Texan fans we know? I only know a half Texan fan.
Well, I don't know.
So,
Shit.
they should not be in there walking around being loud. Because I could hear a little bit of the cheeseheads, but I mean, like that's natural because they are an older fan base. They do travel well. Got a lot of them in the city. But how many Texan fans y'all know on y'all hand? Anybody?
I mean, can y'all name a Texans legend?
I know a Texans fan who's a Cowboys fan.
Andre Johnson, and I only think
that's the only
he
one.
Was good.
Can y'all name? No, let me
because he beat the hell out of Cortland Finnegan. That's
funny.
what I remember him for.
That's funny. All right, I take it back. Can y'all name 2 Texas legends?
Now that's what I can't do. Matt Schaub.
You got J.J. Hopkins, D'Amico Ryans, Schwab, if you want to go ahead and throw him out there.
Not Schwab, not Charles Schwab investment. Come on now.
What's that boy? What's my boy? My boy used to play for the Falcons, not legends, but my boy Brooks Reed, man. Big shout out Brooks Reed, man.
He started there and then he came to the Falcons, did some great things, but he fell off. Shout out Brooks Reed.
Deshaun Watson,
Arian Foster.
Deshaun Watson in the massage table.
That's tough. That's tough. One time for the fan. Getting ready to
Dante Robinson. Remember Dante Robinson?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He started there and he came over here too.
Yeah.
Matt Schwab. Who remembers that name? One time for the fan. Hit that like, share, subscribe. You
really say Schwab like a damn Schwab in your
ear? Jack is practicing for his London trip. He's learning how to talk like Peppa Pig. So that's why.
Hello? I was gonna hang up on you like Peppa Pig did.
Hey, hit that like, share,
subscribe, motherfucker out of here. Talking about he played for the Falcons. He don't play for no goddamn Falcons. He can't play. He don't even play for the Bay Area.
One thing we don't do, I tell you that, is Saints fans and haters in the chat. Any Saints fans or haters, you're up out of here. But Falcon fans, Saints fans might check in later.
Oh, I'm about to say, because first of all, they shouldn't be here. They should worry about why they wide receiver acting like he a crip and doing slant routes to the locker room.
That's tough. But going over
he keep on running. He gonna hurt his ankle again, and all y'all got is Olave and Taysom Hill.
It's funny about Jarnell with the Jags because the Jags can't score in the field, and then when Jarnell played me in Madden, he couldn't score either. So same thing.
All we do is produce t-shirt worthy comments. So slant routes to the locker room. Put that shit on a t-shirt.
Put that on.
One time for the fan. Rise up.
Jack, you're supposed to be writing that down, man. You're supposed to write that shit down.
We have too many t-shirts here, but I need you to come pick them up and deliver some with your truck.
Hey, I'm sorry. You deliver papers. And you
deliver
t-shirts too.
Oh, and did y'all see Steve Smith crying on Twitter talking something? Bryce, I need to see you throw it down the field. Somebody said, well, how about you go suit your old ass up and go help him out?
But they be killing him. I saw him right after the Panthers game, and he was crying about how he just a realist and how he just see it, call it like he see it. No, you throw shade, you short black midget bitch. Don't get me started.
It's a high chair waiting on him and Bryce at the end of the season.
The look said, why watch a Falcons cast if you don't like the team?
Hey.
Because I think deep down inside, Jarnell probably does like the Falcons. He just don't want to admit it.
Hey man, shout out to Jonell.
But
Man.
you know,
He's
it's a
losing,
special.
his
Like,
losing
how, like,
team. It's
how
okay.
does that work though? You like the Jaguars, and then you like Alabama. Like, where does that? How does that? I
Nah,
mean, I know teams don't
I
have
think
to
when he
match,
picked the
but
teams, he
that
did
don't
this.
match.
So look, Jesus Christ, buddy. So when it's one time for the fan, he could be a fan of One Time for the Fan, the podcast itself. Could
Shout out to
be
him, man.
Undercover Falcons
Yeah,
fan for all
I
we
would
know.
give
that.
him.
I get that, but we don't want to hear you meowing on the podcast. Like,
Now, if he comes in here and says, "Hey, man, Robinson, he's doing a great job," that's hey, I'd love to get this guy in my fantasy, something like that. That's cool. But he just comes in here and just like, "Hate you, I hate you, I hate you too, I hate you too." Like, hey, what we doing, Jags fan? What we doing?
All I know is
I
can't wait till after London. I can't wait till after London when you come in here and we
you know what? I think
4-0.
I think if we beat them, I think we should invite Jonell on the show and just have a roast session.
There's no if. When we beat them.
When we beat them, we should invite him on the show and just roast him for his team choices and why Nick Saban looked like he was smoking a Newport 100 last week. Which I'll say.
Big long one too.
One time
he was going through it.
Falcon fans heading to Detroit. Go ahead and stop by Day One Mike. 1331 Broadway Street, Detroit, Michigan. Rise up tour. You know, we invading Detroit. It's going down in the major way. We got a meet and greet from 6 to 9. Shout out to everybody from the Rise Up tour who's going to be turning up out in Detroit. Big shout out to Mike Epps, everybody with the staff over there at One Mike. Once again, 1331 Broadway Street in Detroit, Michigan. Rise Up tour is turning up. Falcon fans, it's from 6 to 9. Falcon fans, it's from 6 to 9. Don't be showing up at 11 o'clock talking about where the Falcon fans go. We just said it's from 6 to 9, not 11:30. Big news too as well for all the Falcon fans that's going to London. Of course, we're going to have a podcast there too in London. Don't know how the time difference is going to work out for everybody here, but we'll go live. We'll let y'all see what's going on. I don't know. We might take y'all around Central London too as well on the YouTube channel. Of course, you saw the other day I posted a video from the Falcons-Packers game. So you'll be getting a lot of content out there in London for the Falcons-Jags game. Kiki Bodie has been great tonight. Falcons are 2-0, dominating win.
This session was brought to you by the Rise Up Tour.
Shit, well, I was supposed to hit the button through the segment, but I guess
the shit supposed to be blanket on the goddamn screen and shit.
When we get the deal, we'll make sure we put that in there. We're trying to get that Pat McAfee deal.
Oh yeah.
Trying to
get Pat McAfee all over the ESPN. I'm so sick of. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Pat McAfee.
Deloach, it's a Jags fan. Deloach, it's a Jags fan.
What Deloach think he is?
They're in the chat. They're in the chat going ham. It's a Jags fan. Deloach, just let him have it. He gonna leave out this podcast and say, I got him, didn't I? No, you didn't, John. No, you didn't.
Unshakable.
I mean, hey, that's what happens when you bring your mangy kitten self over to a Birds podcast.
But I don't want to say too much, but it's an AFC team going at an NFC South team. Like, where's the?
Hey, we
you can't make a rivalry out of this. And
they
we beat y'all like damn near every time we played y'all. Like, where?
Too, but it's like,
where's the rivalry
I don't like
here?
I'm not a cat fan. So it's like meow.
He's getting the AFC South, NFC South rivalry thing. It's like I don't think we're gonna play y'all next year.
Do they say first down? Do they do that roar at the first down?
They don't. Their fan base gets up in the fourth quarter when the mascot puts on the damn the strap at the top of the stadium and does fucking flips and shit. That's the only time their fan base gets up.
I don't know.
I've been there. Or when you're in the damn pool, they got a pool up there too. That shit's pretty cool.
Not important.
That's the most popular thing in Jacksonville is the mascot.
In the pool.
And they crab legs, I mean, but hey.
No, they got crab cakes now. They're pretty good. One time for the fan.
Not bad.
Bodie, Kiki, thank y'all for tonight. It's been great. Falcons, Lions Sunday. Of course, we'll come back Sunday night with a nice podcast for everybody talking about Falcons winning, Falcons losing. But of course, we always believe that they're going to win here on the channel. 3,000, Kiki. Final thoughts for the night.
You want to go first, Bodie?
No, you got it. Go ahead.
To that Jaguars fan, what's his name? Jonell. Yeah, I don't even know what they even say. Like, go away.
Talking about a Jags fan 2 weeks before the game.
Well, they have to pop up like, a genital ward or some shit. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. That's funny.
Anyway, yeah, man. Like this hostile environment is what's getting to me the most. I'm loving it. Like, even Twitter has been decent because you know how this fan base can be like, but everybody's been kind of uniting, so I'm loving to see it. So let's go Falcons. Let's go kick Mufasa and Simba and Scar and all of them, Sarabi and whatever. Let's just go beat some ass. I'm done. Yeah.
Disgrace.
3,000.
No.
Everybody didn't get that.
I
but
love
you
that
did.
song.
Anyway,
tonight. Me and Lyric. Oh no, she needs to
he sang the hell out of that song.
He did sing that song. He did.
An outrage. All right, that's enough. But yeah, it is it's a great day to be a Falcon fan. That's probably like I say that shit every show because it is. It's always a great day. I love this team thick and thin. We finna go whoop some lion ass. We're going to Detroit. We 3-0. We speaking that in existence. What's my score prediction? A lot to a little. Nah, I give them respect. Listen, I give them respect. The Lions, their offense is legit. Okay,
yeah.
They're legit. All right. They're trying to work out how to get Gibbs involved. They don't involve Gibbs like they should. They picked him way early in the draft, and they don't use him like they should. They got to use him this week because they're down a running back. So we got to look out for that. But I mean, we're gonna beat them, bro. I really think we got the talent. I really think going on the road, the first road game, they got to open up some stuff we ain't did. You know, we got to look comfortable at home, and we just trying to be cool at home. We're gonna really have to get after it and get aggressive on the road if we want to go into Detroit, which is hostile because they got some fans. Even though they've been losing all these years, they got loyal ass fans, and they're gonna be loud as shit. So we got to be aggressive. Yeah, we're gonna whoop the ass 3-0 incoming.
Big shout out to Kiki, big shout out to Bodie, big shout out to Chase too as well, who couldn't be here with us tonight. Hopefully we'll have Chase back on the next episode. Man United.
Chase just texted me. He's putting the duct tape on Lion fans jerseys right now.
That's tough. I knew he moved out there to 8 miles somewhere. Atlanta United FC, DC United 1-1. So that does help Atlanta United getting a 1 point. They only have like 2 or 3 games left in the season before the playoffs. So that's big for them. Big shout out to all the Falcon fans in the chat. Hopefully no more haters or no more Saints fans, but you know how we rock here on One Time for the Fan. We don't get too many Saints fans or haters in the chat.
Bring it. I mean,
Saints fans can come over here with their zesty running back. They got 2 zesty running backs. They got 2 quarterbacks that look like they could model for Vogue. With the eyeliner and then the duck mouth.
Shit.
Taysom Hill.
Jesus. Sometimes Kiki, I tell you, just go off on this shit.
I don't like them people. Like they just make my ass itch. Like
one time for the fan. Falcons Lions Sunday. Bodie, you definitely said it correctly. Kiki too as well. Falcons, let's go out there and play some ball on Sunday. Same thing you've been doing against the Panthers and the Packers. Just do a little bit more better. I'm sure you'll go out there. 3-0 is definitely on the table for the Falcon fans that's heading out there to Detroit. Safe travels to you. One time for the fan. We'll be back.
Jack, you going to Detroit?
I am not going to Detroit. I'll be in
anybody
London. Hello. Hello.
The gang sign. Don't shoot.
Hello. I'll be in London. Hello. Lee Parker's
Peppa.
Gonna get mad at me like Jack. Please don't do that shit.
I'm sorry, Peppa. But everybody who's going to Detroit, please be safe.
You just call me Peppa Pig?
He's Pepper Pig. That's what he is.
He said Pepper Pig.
You George.
He's not Pepper. He's Pepper.
He's not Pepper. He
sounds terrible. Get the fuck out of here.
And to that Jaguar fan, I hope you have a good night. And I hope y'all lose to the Texans and us.
It's funny. He hasn't sent me the invite in Madden since he talked all that smack on social media. And then I put him in his place and then hasn't seen him since. And then he played with the Eagles that day. He got a new team. So out of all his teams, he picked the Eagles that day when I played him on Madden. So his Madden team is the Eagles. So it's getting out of hand here.
He'd be choosing.
It's too many teams. One time for the fan back on Sunday night.
Starving.
Jesus Christ. Big shout out to everybody here in the chat.
Shout
See y'all then. Rise up, y'all.
Peace out.